Hello everyone, it's Davide here and welcome back to Learning Finance. In today's video guys, I'm gonna talk about airlines stocks, okay? Because it's interesting the movement that they have done in just days. So starting from yesterday, okay? And so leave me a like if you find this video interesting, so you're gonna help me with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe to the channel and let's not waste time, let's begin. All right, guys. So yesterday on Monday, it's been a crazy Monday. Actually, everything went up drastically, and the airlines as well. Okay, airlines as well, because here we have Delta, that since Thursday, the 14th, we are today up 27%. Okay, which is it's making us wonder, was this the bottom? Okay, was this the bottom? If we take a look at American Airlines as well, same stuff. Okay, we went up from around 8.25 to today we are around 10. Okay, so let's also take a look at the ETF. So this one is Jets ETF, which is basically the entire airlines industry in US. And it looks like here we have the same stuff. Okay, so a low price on Thursday, which was probably everyone is asking, was this the bottom? We don't know yet. Okay, we don't know yet. And it's silly to say, well, this is the bottom, or no, this is not the bottom, because no one knows that. Okay, what we know exactly before to go into fundamentals is an important stuff from an important document. Okay, this one, guys, Transportation Security Administration. Now, if you haven't seen yet my previous video about airlines, go to check it out. Is this one told you already about this document, which in my opinion right now is the most important document you can find about airlines industry. Okay, because here what you have here you have the checkpoint travel numbers for every day. Okay, so those are passengers that every day are flying right now. This is from yesterday in US. Okay, and it's very important. What I mean by that is that, look at that, here we were in the middle of the pandemic. Look at that, 87,000, 19,000. So those are really low numbers. Okay, low numbers that never happened. Look at that, this was the year before, 2019. Okay, but right now it looks like in a month we have already doubled up those numbers. Okay, because right now, look at that, we are starting to flying more, and that's very important for the life of those companies. Okay, because if those numbers they are going up, they are gonna come back to a break-even point. So when they stop to burn money every day. Okay, and that's very important, and no one is talking about that. Everyone is talking about, well, airlines are very bad and blah blah blah, bankruptcy, blah blah blah, but those things are very important. Okay, and if you go to check the previous video, I also I calculated briefly how many of those passengers does American Airlines need to be in break-even, and that number is not too far away from here. Okay, because it was just below the 500,000 passengers per day. Okay, go back to the video and check it out yourself. I think it's quite interesting. Okay, so that's a thing that you want to pay attention to. Okay, it's interesting. It's interesting because keep in mind we don't need to go back instantly to the previous number of passengers. Okay, because those companies, they cut a lot of costs. Okay, they cut a lot of airlines, and look at that, this is from Americans. We will be a much smaller airline company, say the CEO, and Delta as well. They are cutting costs which they were useless. Okay, so they are cutting old planes, they are cutting stuff. That means that to be back at break even, they actually don't need much of those passengers. Okay, And we don't need to go to those numbers like tomorrow. Okay, we don't need that. We know that those numbers, we are not gonna see those numbers again, at least for another year. But we don't need them. Okay, we don't need them to go to break even. We need very, very, very lower numbers comparing to 2.6 million. Okay, keep an eye on that. Now let's go to fundamentals. Here we are, guys. Fundamentals. Here we have American Airlines, Delta, Southwest, and United Airlines. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's take a look at what we have here. Now here we have basically a drop, maximum drop. Okay, the maximum drop for American Airlines minus 71.8%. Delta almost 72. Southwest a little bit less, okay, minus 61.81% from the high to the low in 2020. And United Airlines, which has been completely destroyed, minus 80%, okay, minus 80%. Now let's take a look. In revenues, they are very, very similar, those three. Southwest is smaller. It's a smaller company, okay? And let's see, gross profit, cost of revenue margin. Okay, so that one you want to be as small as possible. And with the winner, Delta. Okay, Delta with a gross margin, that one you want to be as big as possible. So the winner is Delta. Delta followed by Southwest. Not good United, and not good American Airlines. Okay, in terms of this margin. Operating margin, again, the winner is Delta, followed by Southwest. Okay, net margin as well. Winner, Delta and Southwest. Not very good American Airlines with just a 3.68%. Now, total current assets by total current liabilities. Let's see the current ratios, guys. Here we are. Who is the winner? Southwest. Southwest is the winner with 0.69, which is below 1, so they are all really bad. Southwest is, let's say, the better of the four, okay? The worst, absolutely, American Airlines. Absolutely, 0.37. It's telling us that it's a very risky company, okay? Very risky company. Put that in mind, okay? Let's check total assets and total liabilities. Now here, guys, we have an interesting stuff, because look yourself what we have here. For American Airlines, we have actually the total assets are less than total liabilities, okay? Look at that. Total assets divided by total liability, 0.96. That means that assets are less than liabilities. Well, that's strange. That usually doesn't happen, okay? But, you know, we have another very famous company that probably you don't even know that it is in this situation. Well, this famous company is actually McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's is in this situation. It doesn't mean that they're gonna go bankrupt. What it means is that it's, again, very, very, very risky. It's risky, okay? It means that the company owes more than it owns. Okay, so that's what it means. For the other three, we have total asset divided by total liabilities. That, again, Southwest is the best one with 1.51 ratio. And in terms of debt to equity ratio, we have, again, Southwest was the best one, is the best one. And this is from the end of Q1, okay? So it's the balance sheet of the 30th of March 2020. Not good for United, okay? Not good for United. I don't like United. Look at that. This is crazy, okay? 248.77%. For Delta, I don't even calculate it because, as I told you, we have a negative equity as the liabilities are more than assets, okay? The American Airlines, guys, is the riskier company out there. Okay, it's the most speculative one. Okay, put that in mind. Don't make the mistake to believe that American Airlines is fine. Okay, American Airlines is very, very, very risky. But you know what? High risk, you have a possible high return. Okay, that's what it is. But keep in mind, don't put all your portfolio in American Airlines. Okay, it's crazy. Just know that it's risky. It's risky, and be aware of that. Let's take a look at market capitalization. We have Southwest 14 billion and Delta 12.24 billion. If we take a look at the book to value, we have that Southwest is not undervalued right now. Okay, it's actually overvalued by 55.3% in terms of book to value valuation. Okay, United is undervalued by 38.58%, while Delta just minus 14.46% of undervaluation. Now, what do we conclude with that? Okay, we conclude that Southwest Airlines is not actually too much undervalued. United Airlines is not very good in terms of debt. I don't like it. And as being completely devastated here, even more than American Airlines, means that the market doesn't trust, okay, United Airlines. And American Airlines, guys, absolutely, it is the most speculative of the four companies, okay? It's the riskiest one, and you cannot deny that. Now, you know my positions because I have a position of American Airlines. I bought the stocks in 2 different days, one around 10.20 and the other around 9.8. So I have an average price of $10 per share. Okay, and that one goes in the portfolio part, which is the high risk part of my portfolio, where if I lose everything I have in it, I don't care. Okay, I have also Carnival Cruise in that part. Go to check the video of yesterday if you haven't already. It's very interesting. Okay, I just give you those kind of fundamental data on the cruise line industry. Okay, the best one in my opinion is Delta. I have a position in Delta as well. I'm gonna hold those things. Okay, I'm gonna hold those things. Let's see how it goes. Keep an eye on the TSA document that I showed you before. Okay, keep an eye on that. That is very interesting. If you want to invest in the airlines industry, be careful. Know that it's risky. It's not just undervalued, it's risky. Okay, it's risky, very, very risky. But you know what? You can do it. And if you don't want to pick a single stocks, well, you have the ETF, which is this one. Okay, ticker symbol JETS, JETS. Okay, is this one. So this is the end of the video, guys. Leave me a like, and I hope you find this video interesting. Have a wonderful day. Leave me a comment below. Just tell me what you're doing, if you're buying something, or if you are already invested in airlines. Subscribe to the channel. See you in another video, guys. Have a wonderful day.